Hey there guys, this is Joe here, and today I'm taking a look at a game called Novelist. Now it's the holiday season guys, and you know the holidays are all about spending time with a family. So what better time to jump into a game that is all about family. Now I don't know too much about this game, as usual, but I know just enough to know that it's about exploration and kind of intervening in a certain family's lives, and I think you're kind of playing a ghost. That's as much as I know. I've read a little bit about it. It's all about exploration and kind of making choices and kind of taking a little bit of a route like Gone Home in that vein. So I'm really excited to jump into this game for the first time. I've never played it. So let's click new game here and let's get this on the go here. Looks like we've got a few difficulties. We've got the stealth, which is the Kaplans, which I believe is the looks like it's the family we're going to be taking a look at in this game. They'll be able to see me, so I have to stay out of sight. Or I can go for the story option where they won't be able to see me, so I can explore freely. You know what, let's go for the stealth option guys. I believe that is the intention of this game. I believe that was what the developers intended when they made it. So let's play the game like it was meant to be played, and let's click stealth here. We've got a tutorial here, so let's just jump into this quickly just to see what this game shapes up to be. Alright, there we are, a Novelist, a title sequence. And here we go guys. So I'm not controlling this right now, and
This is it.
Wow, look at this place.
Still can't believe the deal we got.
Where's my room?
Right up there, buddy.
so it looks like we've got the family here, and this has showed me a few perspectives from maybe the character or the camera I'm going to be controlling. Okay, so now I can move the camera here, and apparently I can press W to emerge, so let's do that. Oh! Ah, so there we go. It looks like we're out of the surroundings now and actually into the world. And WASD keys move left and right, as you can imagine there. Look at the letter on the dining room table by pressing space. So let's do this. Let's just head up here and just complete this tutorial. So let's read this. Mr. Kaplan, welcome to your home for the summer. We're very excited to have you. This is one of our most popular properties, and I'm sure you and your family will have a very memorable visit. We have you booked through August the 31st. Your security deposit is cleared and our cleaning service freshened everything up on Saturday. You can buy groceries at McClendon's in town, and if you'd like to eat dinner out, there are quite a few restaurants on Meriden Avenue, just off Fairview. If you have any questions or if you run into any trouble at all, please don't hesitate to call. Pete Fuller, Hanager Rentals. Alright, so there we go. Took a look at that. Okay, so now we can look at this and possess the light apparently. So the Kaplans can't see you while you're possessed in a light fixture, so possession is the easiest and safest way to explore. You can jump from one light fixture to another in order to move through the house unseen. Alright. So let's just keep flicking between the lights here. Looks like we're trying to make our way to the office, and I'm not actually sure which room that is, so let's just keep jumping across. Aha, looks like we can get in here. Well, there we are. We made it, guys. Six days later.
We'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
There we go. Your goal in each chapter is to figure out the dilemma facing Dan and decide how you should resolve the situation. Each member of the family desires a different outcome, and it's up to you to decide which path to take. If you remain undetected and learn the desires of more than one character, you can uncover compromises that will help the family. Alright. Seems like a pretty interesting premise here. Writer's block. So looks like that's going to be introduction to the first chapter here. And it's telling me to return to the office upstairs and look for a clue, so... You know, I'm just going to check my surroundings here and make sure I'm alone here, because I think I've got the option to either go from a kind of light source to light source here, or in fact I could maybe just press W on the land and okay, so looks like that door is open now as well. Oh, in fact all these doors are open now, so let's just head up here. But it wants me to go to the office here, so let's just do what it tells me for now. Alright, so we've got Dan's journal on the desk there that we can I believe I may need to come out of the light there and read this.
Writer's block. I can't believe I just wrote that. Writer's block. There, again. Those two words are apparently the only damn thing I can write. I don't think it's been this bad since high school. Mr. Holder's class, an essay about Faulkner. Dan Kaplan, little-known author of Tramer's Way and Windsong, has run out of steam. Closed my eyes last night and saw a literary register article about myself. That was the first line. Paul wants 3 chapters next week, and so far I've got 2,000 words so sloppy I can barely read them. I cannot blow my schedule. Paul said Grovefield's been very clear about what comes next if I keep slipping deadlines. Why did this happen as soon as we got here? This was supposed to simplify things, but so far it's been nothing but staring at a blank page. Maybe a walk will help, or a long drive, or a drink.
Alright, so looks like we had a little bit of look into his life there, and Dan seems to be having trouble with writer's block. Each character has a number of writings or drawings to discover. You found one of Dan's. Now that you know what's troubling him, you should search the house for him to discover more about his dilemma. Oh, interesting. Look for Dan in the upstairs bedroom. Oh god, there he is. He's going to see me if I go. When you look at a character, you can press space to see what they're thinking about. So there's Dan, he's kind of admiring the view, which is very nice as we look out there. So let's read Dan's thoughts by pressing space here. If this doesn't work... The cloud around Dan's head indicates that he's remembering specific moments from the past. You have the ability to explore his memories to learn more about the current chapter. Approach Dan from behind and press space to enter his memory. Press E to continue. Okay. So I'm gonna... make sure he doesn't see me here. Oh, press space. Oh, so there we are. So now we're in Dan's head. Now that you've entered Dan's memory, you can explore it freely. Follow the sounds to locate different memories that are on his mind. When you find a specific moment, press space to uncover more about what's troubling Dan in this chapter. You can exit Dan's memory whenever you wish, and you can return to it any time by approaching him from behind and pressing space again. So let's go into his mind here and let's just have a wander around. So I've got to follow the sounds here to uncover Dan's memories. And I did see the figures on the outside there, but before we do that, I'm just going to take a look around. Don't think there'll be any good memories in the bathroom here, I'm guessing. Especially if you had Mexican food the night before. Let's get out of here and let's go to the landing.
Do you think coming here will help? Do you think coming here will help?
Okay, so can I go... because it's a memory, can I intervene? Looks like I can.
It has to. It has to.
So I guess we've got a third memory somewhere. So we've got a bunch of crumpled up paper in the litter bin there. Oh, okay, so it looks like we've got the sound is coming from downstairs here. I'm just going to try and follow it. Can I uncover this memory? For some reason it's not allowing me to do so. Oh.
Dan, we're back.
Oh.
Hey, Mommy. Hey.
Okay, guys, it looks like I existed a memory there, and then his family came home. Panicked a little bit, so I came back into the light. And for some reason, I couldn't click on down at the table there. I'm not sure what the problem was, but now that Linda and Tommy are home, you should look for their clues, discover what's on their minds, and explore their memories. Remember to stay out of their sight and use possession to keep from alerting the Kaplans. If you remain undetected, you can earn additional opportunities to influence their story.
Meow. Vroom, vroom.
Okay, I'm coming back in here because I want to...
Do you think coming here will help?
It has to.
So those are the two we've already done now. Now I'm coming back in, guys. This is like the Matrix Reloaded right now. I'm coming back in for that third memory. Now I'm aware he's sitting at a table downstairs, and that seems to be where the sound is coming from, but for some reason I can't uncover it. Oh,
Tommy
I
rode
guess I
into
can
town
read
with
this.
me today. He saw some kids his age playing on the swings at the park, and I could tell he wanted to go play with them. It got me thinking, did we swing the pendulum too far just to get him away from those bullies? Kids can bounce back quick sometimes. What if this is the worst thing we could have done? Then he asked how Daddy's book was going, and without even thinking, I said, "Great, my man." Felt awful right away. It's a white lie, sure, but why not be honest? When he was younger, he was just a bundle of physical needs, but now he's like a mental, emotional sponge. He's around Linda and me all the time, and I can see him changing every day in 1,000 small ways. That scares the hell out of me. What am I teaching him with a white lie?
You can always press tab to see your progress and find out what you need to do to move forward. You can press escape to view help screen, or you adjust the options like the screen size, mouse sensitivity, blah blah blah. You've found all the moments in this character's memory. You can come back and re-examine them at any time, or you can exit and explore other characters' memories. So let's go and explore here. Now, the key thing in that in the book, in his journal, it looks like he's writing in there was that his son Tommy, it's like he's having some bullying issues. I wonder if that'll come up in some later chapters, or I'm sure I'll have some kind of development as we exit the memory here. Alright, so now it's telling me to press tab, so I'm just going to do that.
Vroom, vroom.
So we can continue Dan's story here by searching for more clues. Can we read this? Yes, we can. Mr. and Mrs. Kaplan, I hope this reaches you before you leave for the summer. I know I went over this in my office, but I think Tommy is a wonderful child, and I'll feel better putting my recommendation in writing. Children develop at different speeds, and Tommy shows no signs of a serious learning disorder, so the most important thing is to be patient and supportive. Make sure he does his reading and exercises each day in a calm, loving environment. Make sure not to show disappointment when he struggles, which he will at first. Show encouragement when he succeeds, as self-confidence is critical at this age. If he fails to make progress with the exercises I've included, you may want to take him to the local pediatrician for further recommendations. I hope this is of some help. I look forward to seeing Tommy this September, Mrs. McMillan. Again, looks like we've got a
Hey, hon, what you doing? Racing.
story developing with his son there. And it looks like we've got one of the clues. Oh, he's sitting down. Wait, is he sitting on nothing? He's like, what the? Yep, I'm the ghost apparently. Yeah, I'm not sure if something is glitching out there. Maybe there's meant to be a typewriter here. That is slightly odd. Ah! Okay, now she's like in him. Okay. This is odd.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Can still make it work. So let's go and explore his wife's memories. Not sure what quite happened there, a few graphical mishaps, but the story continues. So I'm going to try and follow the sound. Not sure where it is coming from initially. Looks like it's coming from the living room here.
I think we've done a good job of putting on happy faces for Tommy. If he knows there's something wrong, he's not showing it. We told him this is just a fun family vacation, and he seems to like it here so far. But this might be it for Dan and me. Neither one of us has said the word yet, but I know it's right there under the surface. We've been dancing around it. I can't even bring myself to write the word here. Writing it would be almost as bad as saying it, because once it's there, it becomes real, a thing we have to deal with. I'm not ready for that yet. We agreed to make this a fresh start. I meant it, I think he did too. Now we just have to treat each day like a new beginning.
Alright, so I'm going to assume the word is divorce there. Looks like things aren't going well for this family at all.
Me too.
I promise.
So it looks like we had some kind of embrace at the door there. She promises something, and he feels the same way about something, it seems. So we can exit this memory now because we have covered all 3 memories. Okay, let's go and find his son, I think, because, oh, here we go. While possessing a light fixture, you can press E to make the light flicker. This will cause nearby characters to investigate the light fixture for a short period of time. Use this ability to lure characters away from areas you wish to explore. Okay. So this is basically the, maybe we can play later. Oh, okay, so...
How's it going?
Good.
Looks like his son is wanting some attention here.
And then...
Oh, let's flick it here. Yeah, come and check this out. Okay, sounds like someone's
Why does
moving.
it keep doing that?
Okay, so he's gonna go down there now. I just wanted to check that out and see how it worked, but it looks like it worked okay. So let's go and read this kid's memories here. Okay, looks like we've got the first memory outside the window.
We'll have to find out.
Are there any other kids?
We'll have to find out.
Are there any other kids?
We'll have to find out.
Yeah, okay, so it looks like he wants some friends from around this area because he doesn't know anybody. I guess he doesn't have many friends. It seems to be one of the ongoing narrative points. Seem to be picking up on by reading the notes around the house. But we have got a third memory to uncover here, so... Oh, we've got like a little art room down here. I'll have to come and explore this in the main game when we've stopped exploring these memories. Oh, look how sad he looks in this picture. Guess he's feeling a little bit neglected by his dad there. Well, we've uncovered all 3 memories. Why can't his dad just give him a game of Racing Roger, you know what I mean? Come on, Dad. Sort it out. Let's exit the memory here anyway. Let's go and read. Let's go and explore, guys. Pick up more canvases, art store anywhere in town, galleries or studios.
Hey.
So it looks like Linda's a kind of an artist. So much time to paint. Yeah, because you got no time for anything else, I guess. I want to go and check out this art room, actually.
I got it.
Looks like I can get into it here. Alright, so if I can just He looks really happy in his picture when he's... Yeah, that's probably the game we was talking about. You've discovered enough about this chapter to find out how they want to resolve this chapter. Read their thoughts to learn how you can help them.
Hey, Pumpkin.
Okay, was there anything else in here though? Doesn't look like it. Gonna try and exit the house. Or the room, sorry. Gonna sneak in the kitchen. Make sure there's nobody around. Looks like we're okay. There's not as much to really discover in the kitchen now. Oh wait, what is this? Whiskey and wine. That doesn't bode well. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, guys. Maybe that's just a little innocent drink on the side there. Everyone's entitled to a drink once in a while. Maybe there's more of a deeper issue with the alcohol there. So wrapped up in his book. I know. You know, I'm getting really a little bit...
Having fun?
Uh-huh.
Okay, oh. Look at that. To choose this character's outcome, find the object in blue text and select it. You can continue exploring the house if you'd like to discover what the characters want to do. Alright, so he wants to play the actual board game we saw. He wants to play Racing Roger. Is he going to exit? Because I won't mind checking out his drawing here. Yep. Gonna click read now. Yep, he's looking very sad in that picture. Just trying to think of... I want to go see what he wants to do, so let me go and check this out.
I'm faster.
Can I get in?
Okay.
Let's see, what does he want to do? Oh, so he actually does want to find time for Tommy, so there is that. Did I read this?
Barb, how are things? Is school still taking up all of your time, or is anything new going on? We've been up here for a week or so, and I can already tell it's going to be great for painting. There are hardly any distractions, and this house has a room they called the conservatory in the brochure, which really just means it has a lot of windows. Whatever they call it, it's a great space for working. The second floor blocks most of the northern light, but I'll manage. I took Tommy down to the beach today, and you should have seen how excited he was. I wish I'd brought my camera. He kept looking back up at the house like he couldn't believe it was so small from down there. He seems to have taken to this place really well so far, which is such a load off our minds. We didn't know what to expect, but so far, so good. Anyway, let me know how things are going. Yours, Linda.
So young Tommy likes the beach there. Wait, I'm pretty sure I saw something glimmering back here. Alice listens in on the phone call. Problem. Ruined sympathy for Alice. Solvable. Probably not. Too cheap and easy. Seen at the lake. Alice sees them there. Could definitely work. Comeuppance for Scott. Alice stays innocent. Siri sees who Scott really is. Yeah, I think that works. So it looks like Dan's got some thoughts going on. So what does Dan want to do? Alright, so now this is where the choice comes into play, guys, because we're actually... It looks like we're going to have an impact on who we influence, you know? Are we going to give Tommy what he wants, you know? We're going to maybe influence him so he can have a game... play a board game with his dad because, you know, he does want to spend more time with him. Or do we help Dan because You know, he's really struggling with his book, and it looks like he had some good ideas in that notebook, and maybe we can do something to help him, but let's see what Linda wants to do. Or we could have a bottle of wine and hang out like we used to. So she wants a bottle of wine and just hang out. I assume that's with her husband. Because if she's giving her son wine, that would be quite troubling. I'm gonna wait. Oh, he would come in, wouldn't he? What are you doing? Why are you playing in the art room? Okay, I wanted to read this book on the side there, but I'm gonna have to flicker maybe. Will you see it from here? Nope. No flickering. What's in here? Oh, downstairs bathroom. Well, thanks for screwing me over, Tommy. I would like to kind of read this book.
Ooh,
Maybe I could
gross.
distract him this way. Yeah, come on, look at this. No, don't go in no room, everyone. I'm just gonna give up on trying to read this notebook in a second. Oh, yeah, he's well and truly in there. He's like,
Okay.
looks like I've got a TV there as well. Well, I would like to read that book, guys, but it doesn't. Oh wait, it's facing the other way. Oh god, now she's in here. I'm gonna stealth it, guys. Screw it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
It's such a crazy thought, the three of us all alone in this house all summer. I never thought we could afford a place like this, but the price surprised us both when we saw it. I wonder if there's something wrong with it. Maybe it has a raccoon problem or a toilet that backs up. Guess we'll find out soon enough. Oh, and I'm painting again. I got set up today. I felt a buzz right away. So much time to work. I haven't had a space like this in forever, probably since I left the studio. I went straight into a new piece today, got lost, looked up to see it was 2 hours later. I think this new one has promise, though I still have some rust to shake off. Speaking of which, I'm going to go check on Dan and see if his new office is doing anything for him. He's pretty frustrated, but he has to figure something out soon, or this place won't be any different than home. More time to paint?
Alright.
Hey honey, what you doing?
Racing.
There's racing. Well, now he goes. Of course you do.
Okay, that worked.
Alright, well. I don't think I've been in that room yet.
Oh.
Writer's block. I can't believe I just wrote that. Writer's block. There, again. Those two words are apparently the only damn thing I can write. I don't think it's been this bad since high school. Mr. Holder's class, an essay about Faulkner. Dan Kaplan, little-known author of Tramer's Way and Windsong, has run out of steam. Closed my eyes last night and saw a literary register article about myself. That was the first line. Paul wants 3 chapters next week, and so far I've got 2,000 words so sloppy I can barely read them. I cannot blow my schedule. Paul said Grovefield's been very clear about what comes next if I keep slipping deadlines. Why did this happen as soon as we got here?
Wait, have I read this one before?
Things, but so far
I think I have. Oh yeah, it was like one of the first ones I read. I have been in this room. Oh, sorry about that, guys. But as you can see at the end of that, he did give inclination to wanting a drink. I'm not quite sure why he's sitting over there though, when the typewriter is here. I guess there's some kind of little glitch going on.
Can't beat me.
Okay, keeps telling me to press escape to select settings, but I don't want. My settings are fine. Okay, so now I guess I've got the choice to kind of influence somebody. Oh, I chose Dan's outcome. I had to go to the certain object to the family member. And, I did want to give a little bit of a rundown there about what I was going to choose. You know, because, you know, did I choose the board game and let Dan and his son Tommy, you know, play together, or Did I, should I chose the notepad, which I accidentally chose there, to kind of help Dan push his book forward, or was I going to go and choose the bottle of wine, which his wife wanted to use? That would have maybe have brought together some kind of romantic night in for Linda and Dan there. And I did actually unintentionally choose the book, but I didn't really consider what I was going to choose. But we're going to deal with it. I guess we're going to go with this outcome. Maybe Dan kind of putting more time into his book and getting some good ideas. Maybe that'll put him in a better place and make him spend more time with his son anyway. So, maybe a happier Dan will make a happier family. So that's my thought process I'm going to go with. So now we're going to have to explore the house whilst they're asleep, and we're going to have to go whisper our decision to Dan. Let's go and whisper those sweet nothings to Dan, shall we? By playing carefully and learning the desires of more than one character, you've earned the ability to find a compromise with any character you didn't speak in the previous chapter. Okay. You can only select one character for a compromise. Press tab to view possible compromises. Okay. You may also find a compromise with an additional character if you wish. Linda, we could have a bottle of wine and hang out like we used to. Tommy, me and Daddy can play Racing Roger. Okay, so I'm gonna ghost out here. So I'm just having a quick read here. Is from the desk of Harold Baxter. I noticed a pattern when I was cleaning out old files and this house kept coming up. It's changed owners 7 times in the last 13 years. I began digging and not a single one of the sales was financially motivated. People just seemed to keep deciding that they'd rather live somewhere else. Which doesn't add up in my mind. The view is striking, the isolation and privacy alone make it a great property. The remoteness can't be an issue. Certainly no one who can afford this kind of home needs to work for money. It's a mystery. Maybe it has something to do with me being a ghost. I'm gonna go out of the limb there and say that. So I can select the wine there, and it's probably the last choice I will choose. It's really tough to kind of overlook the needs of a child. He likes Mummy's new picture. Selecting Race and Roger will choose Tommy's compromise for this chapter. Let's choose Tommy's compromise. Gonna press tab again. There we go. So I'm not quite sure what the compromise means right now, but I guess it has something to do with maybe we can do both. So the notebook. And maybe we'll play the board game with his son. So let's go and whisper in his ear here. And there he is. So let's whisper our sweet nothings. Let me whisper to you, Dan. Let me whisper to you. Okay, guys. I just whispered to Dan. Came to Dan in a flash. He'd written down an idea in an old notebook before coming to the house. It had somehow fallen beside the desk in the bedroom, and though he had no clue what gave him the idea to check where he found it, he found it just the same. Instead of relaxing with Linda, he sat down with Tommy to play a board game. Dan knew it was important to start summer off on a good foot with Tommy, but he couldn't find time to play as long as Tommy wanted. He knocked off early enough to sneak in 2 games, and he made sure to let Tommy win both, but his son was disappointed that they'd spend more time together. Linda was upset that Dan wouldn't take a single night off so they could catch up on things and spend time together. If you spend the evening reading alone on the couch and drinking a bottle of wine yourself, or you spend the next morning trying to deal with the hangover. Oh, did I make the right choice there, guys? I don't know. Why couldn't the whole family play together? You know, that's what I'm thinking right now. Why couldn't we all play the board game? The show. So it looks like we're on to chapter 2 here. But you know what, guys? We're going to leave it at that. And you know what? I think I will maybe continue playing this game if you're interested to see the outcome. But I actually pretty enjoyed the first chapter. You know, if you like your narrative exploration games, then this is right up there. It's kind of in the essence of Gone Home. And maybe even a little bit like Dear Esther. And a game of that nature. But there's a lot more interaction in this game, I feel like. You know, you ultimately choose the outcome. That's where the moral kind of choices come from, because it's like, who do you want to help? You know, who do you want to influence? Do you want Dan to finish his book? Do you want his wife to be happy and, you know, make Dan and Linda spend more time together? Or do you want his son to be, you know, happy and spend more time with his dad? It's, you know, it really makes you consider what you're going to choose. You can pick it up on Steam, and you can also buy this game DRM free off the official website. Both links will be in the description below. Maybe I'll continue this game, we'll see. But until then, guys, thanks for watching. Happy holidays, and I'll see you next time.